The state of Tamaulipas is focused on monitoring health conditions of those deported from the U.S. through a port of entry. Channel 5's Ziti Gonzalez tells us how these new protocols put in place work.
Michael, it's a rotation process for immigrants being deported through Laredo, Hidalgo, Reynosa, which is a port of entry. I'm standing right now this morning, and this month specifically, Brownsville, Matamoros. Now, the first step upon arrival in Mexico is they must go through a COVID health screening. Again, this is all in efforts to decrease the number of cases of COVID-19 in our borders. Mexican government health staff are the first to make contact with migrants once they set foot in Matamoros. Here, state health officials have them answer a series of questions and testing them to verify if they have the coronavirus or not. Any migrant in the group who is positive is isolated and quarantined.
Hay algunos casos donde ya vienen con prueba de COVID de Estados Unidos.
There's some cases where they already come with U.S. paperwork stating their COVID status. We've had good communication with the American government. Most already completed their quarantine in the U.S. before they were sent to Mexico.
Part of the process includes sending those that are confirmed positive cases to mobile hospitals. They are set up at gyms at one of the state's universities. The gyms are also used as space for migrants to spend some time after being deported and before they go on their way to their state of origin.
Many of these groups are not from Tamaulipas. They're going into the country's interior states.
Close to 5,000 a month are being deported as a combination of Laredo, Reynosa, and Matamoros filters. And 85% of these migrants are not from the northern border states, says International Medical Director Terán.
En este cuestionario nos damos cuenta de dónde venían, de todo el norte de Estados Unidos. Es increíble la
In these series of questions, we know where they're originally from. They are being deported from all over the U.S. But like I said first, they go through their own detention process and health check before we receive them.
Y después ya nos envían para acá.
Terán adds, Tamaulipas is a migrant-passing state all year round, and their work and efforts are continuous. But the COVID-19 detections now have been significantly low. Now, the international port of entries remain closed for non-residents and citizens. There is still no word on when they will reopen. Live in the international port of entry, Hidalgo, Reynosa, Ziti Gonzalez, Channel 5 News this morning.